Is that the vibe of the podcast? Or at least this episode, hot and heavy? Look at my publicist. She's shitting herself. She's like, Lala.
I thought you were saying his face was so ugly that you would rather suck his asshole.
I can't wait for my daughter to listen to this podcast when she's older. I need you to promise me something.
No. I break promises.
Please.
Yes.
Wear a condom every time you have sex.
When was the last time you had sex?
The last time I had sex was when I conceived my daughter.
What?
Successful sex. Not for me, but for the other person. It hasn't been successful for me in probably 6 years. Almost 6 years.
Wow.
What do you mean by that? Like you not
Successful sex, like you mean like where you come?
Yeah, like where it's enjoyable.
Okay.
And something happens for me.
Wow, it sucks that bad?
I mean,
what do you need in the bedroom? Like what tickles your sweet spot?
A sexy man who like knows what he's doing, who preferably keeps his body lifted off of mine.
Right. Oh,
yeah.
You don't want like a seal like motion. You don't like
No.
seal crawling up a beach. You don't want that?
No, I don't want that.
Okay, guys, no more like seal crawling up a beach. We don't want that shit.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all. What are you into? Do you want to be like pinned down? Do you want this dirty talk?
When I was,
Do you want slow and lovely?
I like slow and lovely. When I was drinking, I think I was able to get a little bit more buck wild.
Right.
But now that I'm like sober,
Yeah.
like please don't choke me out. That's
Yeah.
much appreciated.
What about a hand around the back of the neck? That's
hot.
What about-
That's hot.
What about just like the slight choke? Sober.
Or just a
Keep
shut up.
your fucking hands away from my neck.
Right.
Okay.
You know?
What about the back of your hair?
That's hot. As long
Okay.
as I don't have my clip-ins attached to my head.
Yeah, we don't want to mess that up.
Don't want to mess that up. Or just like be like, do you want to remove those before we like
Before I fucking
do fun stuff?
Right. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the podcast, you little apple crumbles.
Started strong.
You
It's
started
a strong start.
It's a very strong.
We like that.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
just jumped right into
Yeah,
it. We're not
look.
fucking around here.
And that's the thing. We want you guys to just be at home and just feel horny and feel like we're starting this like really hot and heavy. We've had some pretty interesting conversations.
Is that the vibe of the podcast? Or at least this episode,
It's
hot and
about
heavy?
to be fuck. If you do enjoy this episode, make sure you subscribe, download it, and like, comment, all that stuff. So what else do you like? Do you like, little tongue action around your butthole? Is that a big one of yours?
Oh, tongue action around.
For-
Look at
for
my
me-
publicist. She's shitting herself. She's
great.
like, Lala, no.
Oh, I forgot to introduce you.
no.
Lala Kent's on the podcast.
Yeah,
Sorry.
hi. It's Lala Kent.
Yeah, do you like your asshole being tongued?
No.
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 No tongue in the poo.
Yeah, no. No. Let's stick to like the cookie.
Right.
You know?
Oh, is that what you
Yum,
call
yum,
your
yum.
pussy?
Yeah.
cookie?
It's cute.
Oh, that's a nice name
Cute
for a
and
pussy.
yummy. I think I've been down in that region with a dude once.
Oh, no good.
It was actually awesome.
For who?
I think for both of us, we were both pretty gone.
Right.
But like when you get into that zone of like nothing is off limits, fuck it.
Yeah,
You're like
it's a fun like vibe. You're very comfortable. It's good.
But a man's asshole is a little bit of a different ball game.
Well, when you have a face like the guy had, whatever you want, baby.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
you know?
a good line.
Yes.
You know, his face looks worse than an asshole. I like that. Is that what you're going with that?
No, his face looks amazing, so I'll do whatever you want.
I thought you were saying his face was so ugly that you would rather suck his asshole. I was like,
No,
okay,
his
that's very rude.
face was so fine that I was like,
Right.
whatever, let's do it.
Wow. And you did that one time ever. I completely misread that wrong.
That's okay. Yours was funnier.
Yeah. So you did that once, never again.
Never again.
See, yeah, I've had my bum tickled, I think, twice, and it's just terrifying the second. The first time was really fun and interesting,
Yeah.
and like hot and sexy. Second time I was just really like worried. I'm just like, yo, like,
Too relaxed. A little too relaxed.
well, it was just like after a really long night out, and like we've already had sex, and like things like heating up a little bit again, and I was like, I respect you so much. I respect the hustle. I respect the grind, but like for me, it's more about you and like knowing that you're just like dumpster diving back there is just terrifying.
Dumpster
You know,
diving.
you know, like
I
I'm a
do.
grown man, and we have ass hair, and that's terrifying.
Yeah, that is terrifying.
Well, like it's a little bit taken
you
care of now.
single-handedly just made me say, never again will I do that.
No, you don't need to.
I don't need to.
Like guys are gross. Have you ever dabbled in pussy?
Yes, of course.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who does it better, guys or girls? That's the real question.
You know, I've actually never had a chick go down on me. I've
Oh.
only been the muncher.
But you did better job probably, right? Than I. What was her review?
She had fun.
Nice.
And it happened a couple times. So I feel
Oh,
if
there you
they're
go.
returning,
There you go.
you know what's up.
Right.
But who knows? Again, I was shit-faced.
Right.
You know?
right.
So you just say we have to get you drunk and then you go crazy.
Oh no.
No.
Lala's never drinking
Never
again.
drinking again.
No, I am balls deep in my program.
How
That's
many
what's up.
years now?
Over 3.
Incredible.
Yeah. It's amazing.
What's it like being?
I can't wait for my daughter to listen to this podcast when she's older. She's going to be so proud.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
great.
it'll be an NFT by then. So
I love that.
We'll gift her the NFT of this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, I can't wait.
That's the goal.
What's it like being on reality TV sober?
Oh yeah, that must be.
I was worried about that when I first got sober.
Yeah.
I was like, am I going to be able, because obviously we know the drill. Like, we show up. If you have a thought, like, speak it. And that's what I love about reality TV, is it's almost like therapy, and like nothing is off
Yeah.
limits. So I was worried about that. Like, is my filter only non-existent because I get to drink? Turns out that wasn't the case. I actually love being sober during filming because I don't wake up the next morning and think, what the fuck did I say?
Right.
Why did I do that? It's not that, like, the jitters you get, the anxiety,
Oh yeah.
the scaries.
Mm.
So I dig it. And turns out, like, the craziness is just, like, living in my bones.
Oh, it's just in there already.
It's just in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us when we were filming, we only were allowed 2 drinks per night, and that was enough for me to just get absolutely blasted.
Are you kidding? Only 2?
Yeah, I am the biggest lightweight until I'm not. You know, if I've been drinking a little bit, then I'm like programmed to be able to like handle.
So are you not a fuckboy? Are you considered a fuckboy?
It depends who you ask.
Okay.
Like if
'Cause
you ask,
fuckboys kind of have more than 2 drinks and act a fool. So you're a lightweight.
yeah, no, I'm a bit of a bitch boy. Sometimes like recently we did a trip in New York. See, I try not to drink in LA because it's where I work, and I want to stay focused. But when we were in New York, like I did actually drink a little bit too much. But I'm a massive lightweight for the size of me, which is like really bizarre, which is terrifying. But the fuckboy thing, I think I was a fuckboy for a while, but now I'm like a little bit like when I was on the show and it first come out, and you know everyone's giving you attention and you suddenly feel really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was just like, oh, okay, well, the girls in my dreams like want to hook up with me. I'm not gonna say no. And then now I'm like a little bit more reserved. I'm an old man, you know. I said before, like I'm in bed at like 8 or 9, and like up at 5.
Wow.
Yeah,
But you live in LA.
I do. Yeah.
So only when you travel, you have more than 2 drinks.
Well, I don't even drink here. See, when last year I did like 167 days sober, which was like pretty crazy because I've never
Yeah.
like been like, okay, I just need to like pump some brakes here. But like I did ayahuasca. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do. Did you vomit?
No, only when they blew some magic dust up my nose and that fucked my whole day up. But apart from that, like
Magic dust. What is that?
it's called like harpe, and
Okay.
or like I don't know how I'm probably saying it wrong. Probably gonna get beat up by some.
You have some like deep spiritual awakening after that.
Yeah, no, it was pretty wild. It was sick. It was really cool. We did like a full like breakdown on it, but it was very interesting. The stuff that you see and like and like what gets put in front of you to like deal with and like move past. Like a lot of people have like some like hectic childhood trauma or like some stuff in their life that they fully put to the back of their brain,
Mm-hmm.
and you have no choice but to like move through it. And then you're like different people. You're like glowing. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I had like some stuff with my dad and my brother
Yeah.
that like I was just suppressing and I wasn't like dealing with it. I was just kind of just like, yeah, whatever, you guys suck, like leave me alone. And then the first night, because we did it 3 times, the first night that
In a row you did? 3 times in a row?
yeah, one night, second night, have a break, then do it in the day.
Wow.
Yeah, the first night I like just literally just dealt with my shit with my dad and my brother, and I come out
Okay.
of it and I was like, damn, I really miss these guys. Like I want to text them. and then I text my dad and realize he's a fuckhead, and then I text my brother and then realize that he still hasn't changed, and I'm like, I have to.
He's a crackhead now, right?
Yeah, he's a crackhead. Yeah, it's crazy.
We're glad you can laugh about it.
Yeah, no, we can. It's I don't know what's going on with him. He's just an angry little fucking leprechaun.
But you feel like it released like the resentment after you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a like this just big like realization. I was just like, wow, like I just really like I only get one dad and one brother, and like I'm just being a fucking prude by just like no, like pretending they don't exist. Like why don't I just? And it put me back on those memories of like when it was just pure love and joy, like an imagination, like running around my brother as a kid, like skimboarding and like going and picking up like pippies and like mussels and stuff off the rocks in New Zealand with my dad, and just having nothing but love and like fishing. And I was like, wow, like why don't I just stop being such a dickhead,
Right.
and like go back and like remember like that feeling of love. Like the first time we did it, like I was just crying the whole time, like crying and just overwhelmed with like emotion and like joy about like how much I love and I missed that feeling of having like my best friend and my dad.
Totally.
And then now everyone is just like drug addicts. So fuck.
Wow. Well, I mean, good for you, because look at what you've done.
Well, yeah, we're figuring it out. Yeah, we're getting through.
See, I can't relate to the stories like that
Why not? Come on.
with the family.
You had a great family?
I had a great family.
Well, my
I don't have
family's great.
No, I'm not saying that you're saying that they're not. I'm just saying there's like, you know how a lot of therapists want to talk to you about like, well, let's go back to your childhood. Like everything goes back to the childhood. I'm like, no.
Yeah, we don't
Ain't
need to go
nothing
back
to
there.
revisit.
Really?
Back
Where are you
then.
from?
Utah.
Oh, are you Mormon?
No, that is the
Okay.
first question
Of
everyone
course,
asks
yeah,
me.
Are
That
they
and
big out there?
how many moms do you have?
Right.
Why?
Like, just
Why?
the one.
Have you a lot of moms
No, but like
in Utah? The inbred? What?
No, that's the question people ask her.
people
like,
ask me because like polygamy, I
Yeah.
guess it's like a break off of the Mormon religion.
Wow.
So
yeah.
people love to ask me
Would
if I
you
have.
do that? Would you like?
Would I be a polygamist?
Yeah.
I don't like to share my man.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not a threesome type of gal. Then I was so horny today.
Yeah.
We go back.
I feel the same way. Like I was talking to my mom the other day and she's
Mm-hmm.
like, you need to get laid. I'm like, yeah, you think? Because I can't stop talking about it. But
Really?
no, the threesome thing I did one time. I didn't dig either of the people. So like that was fine. But
Right.
no, I get very territorial. Like just this past weekend, I like was hanging out with this dude and I walk inside, but when I walk back out, there's this girl who was like clearly like maneuvering her way to like sit on his lap. And I was about ready to drag this hoe. And like this isn't my man, but like for now, I'm claiming him. Get your flat ass up
Wow.
and disengage.
Wow. Have you ever thought about doing reality TV? Because I feel like you're perfect for
Yeah,
it.
you'd be great at it.
Yeah.
Every time I think I want to stop doing reality TV and like we'll wrap a season, I'm like, I'm never doing this again. And then I get the itch. I'm like, when are we starting?
Yeah.
Pick up the cameras. Let's do the damn thing.
Yeah. Do you want to? Did I say it right? Vanderpump Rules. Yeah. Correct. Am I saying
Do you
that
live
right?
under a rock?
I do. No, because I remember when we had Brock and Sheena on, and I'm terrible at pronouncing shit. I've seen it. I know what it is. We've spoken about it a fair bit, but I'm just terrible when it comes to names. Like I'm literally just a
Yes.
visual guy.
I'm on that show.
Yes. Are you gonna continue to do that? Do you enjoy it?
I enjoy the hell out of it. I
You
have
wanna-
the best time. It's only when we wrap the season that I'm like, I'm exhausted. I'm not doing
Yeah.
this anymore. Like I'm done with the reality TV world.
Yeah.
And then as I get to relax and chill out, then I'm itching for a camera to be in my face, documenting every crazy moment that I ever live.
Do you feel like you guys are forced to be friends? Because like when we did our show, I knew because it's like one season and everyone's kind of lame and we're like different people. I was like, we're not going to be friends after this.
Right?
For you, like, because you know, you're like, oh fuck, I have to go back and see these sausages. Do you feel like you're forced to be friends?
No, I don't. I actually have a special place in my heart for all of them, even though some of them I like more than others.
Yeah.
Like I still have love for all of them. Like I feel like that's my friend group and I feel lucky that I have them as my friend group. Like I can fuck with them all day long, but when I see other little trolls fucking with them, then I like want to cut somebody. I'm like, you don't know them like that.
Right.
Only I can come for them.
Right. No, it's
That
true.
makes sense.
Like a
Like,
family
it's like
member.
your siblings. Yeah.
Like I have friends that I'll roast, and then like other people jump in. I'm like, no, that's
Yeah,
my.
you shut up.
You don't get the roast. Like
Right,
that.
that's
Like,
exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
So I like actually enjoy them, yes.
And you're in a horror movie? What's going on there?
Was I?
Were you?
Years ago.
Years ago?
Years ago I did a
Why did
quote
you do that?
unquote horror movie. Well, I moved to LA to be an actress. Like I grew
Right.
up in the arts. And then when I moved out here, it was like the whole game had changed. It was like, how many followers do you have on social media? We don't
Right.
really give a shit where you took
Were you on
your acting
Vanderpump
class.
since the beginning?
No, I came in season 4.
Oh, okay.
So I had lived in LA for a year before I signed on to the show. And I signed on to the show for that reason. I had gone to an audition and the sign-in sheet, I don't know if you've ever been to an audition for acting. It's usually like, who's your agent? Where did you, train for your acting or, whatever? What's
Yeah.
your fucking name? This was like, how many followers do you have on Instagram? Like,
That's
what?
wild. Yeah.
Really?
Why does that matter?
Damn, I could be an actor?
You-
Sick.
You could, yeah.
No, can I tell you? People would
Yeah.
put you in movies just because
You
it
have
would
a
be
big
like,
following,
he's going to
yeah.
post it and people will see it because he's in it.
I'm ready.
It wouldn't be like the biggest movie.
No, you ain't acting next to
But it helps
I'm gonna
though.
DM Ryan
Jennifer
Reynolds.
Lawrence.
No, but if
Like,
you're
let me in.
if you do a good job and you're up for a role and it's between two people and you're both equally as good and you have a following and one doesn't, then it's gonna go to the person with the
Sick.
following for sure.
Definitely.
I'm pretty talentless, so we'll see how that goes.
I
What?
don't believe that for a second.
What do you mean?
I think you're
You could probably
talentful.
act.
Are you flirting me?
Am I?
I hope so.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. You tell me.
Yeah. You haven't been fucked in 6 years. That's crazy. Is that right? Or fucked properly?
I haven't had successful sex for a minute, and I haven't had like actual since I conceived my daughter, which was July of 2020.
So what are you
Wow.
looking for
Right?
now?
Yeah.
Are you looking for a man's? Are you looking for just a bit of fun? What do
You know
need
what's
in your
so
life?
funny is I went to dinner last night, and the owner of the restaurant comes to kick it for a second. He's like, "So what's next for you?" Watch, my publicist is gonna be like, "What the fuck? Shut up!" I said, "I'm looking for a big old dick," and he was like,
Wow.
"What?"
You're in the wrong room.
He was like,
Splish splash, I was taking a bath and I noticed I have beautiful balls. Our friends at Manscaped, the global leaders in below the waist hygiene, are turning men's shower dreams into their favorite routine with their all new ultra premium collection. This all-in-one hygiene skin and hair bundle is designed to upgrade the everyday man's shower routine from head to toe. Your skin, hair, and balls deserve this. Save by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code TAPIN.
I'm loyal, dude. Like I like one woman on my balls at the same time,
Yeah.
and I like one product in that area at the same time. So I use
Exactly.
Manscaped for my trimmers, my all my hygiene stuff, all that. One company.
You're the most loyal guy I've ever met in my entire life.
Hell yeah.
And to be honest, is there anyone else doing this? Probably not. And if there is, they probably fucking suck dog water.
The body wash smells so good too.
Bro, I use it every single day, without a doubt. And I just want to say, lads, the 7-in-1 fucking shampoo body fucking dog shit stuff sucks. It's out of date. Let's stop having crusty nuts. You want your asshole to just smell like a nice florist.
Imagine you pick up a chick like Lala and she goes to eat your butthole
Yeah.
and it's hairy.
Yeah.
No bueno, dude.
No fucking bueno. Get 20% off plus free shipping. There's no excuses anymore. 20% off plus free shipping with the code TAPIN at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code TAPIN, manscaped.com. It's time to get wet and clean with your new Manscaped shower routine.
What is that? Dude, is that from Curology? They made square chapstick so
Yes.
it doesn't roll when you drop it?
How smart
Genius
is
is.
literally, like, I can't even roll this anywhere. It's in
Okay,
your
what's
pocket.
Curology though?
Look, if your virgin ears are hearing about Curology for the first time, you are in for a fucking treat. Not only is it non-rollable away chapstick, it is a game-changing custom skincare regime made for you by a dermatology provider. They'll create a custom prescription cream for your specific goals, whether that's tackling acne, clogged pores, skin texture, dark spots, fine lines, or something else. You start by taking a short online quiz, skin quiz, and uploading photos. And if it's a good fit, they'll ship you your formula to your door. It even has your name on the bottle.
Yeah, it's just everyone's leveling their game up. You got to level up with everybody else.
Don't be
you
left
know?
behind. Look at
Yeah,
us,
dude.
We don't have that many wrinkles.
Not that I'm old, dude.
look
I'm
like-
actually 76 years old, but I use Curology, so I look fucking good.
Your skin literally looks like marble.
Yep. It's Curology.
Curology, and you've been using it how many years now?
Oh, long time.
So now is your fucking time, guys. Like, custom skincare has your name on it, comes to your door every other week. It's fucking great. I use it, he uses it, and now you're about to use it with the special code. Get started with Curology just like I did with a free 30-day trial at Curology.com/tapin. Just pay $5 for shipping and handling. That's CUROLOGY.com/tapin to start your free 30-day trial. Cancel anytime. Prescription subject to consultation. Get the fuck out.
Why don't you say like you're looking for someone who's nice, who will be loyal, who will treat you right, and has a big old dick? And I said, because I don't care about the other things right now.
Right.
I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for someone to like take me to dinner and wine and dine me, or Perrier and dine me, I should say.
Yeah.
Like I'm just wanting to
You
have
want like
a
3
good
a.m.
time.
Trying
like
to get
slide in.
blasted and
Yes.
That's it.
Right. Interesting.
Not 3 a.m. because I'm
No,
out for the
when
count.
you're waking up.
But
so-
maybe like 7 o'clock.
Right.
Like a little 7 p.m.er.
Yeah, like in between meetings.
In between my AA meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or no,
right?
just work meetings, but that too, yeah.
All the meetings. Yes.
So being like single again, does that make you want to drink? Because I know we were talking a little bit about before. Like, does it make you want to get like crazy again, or you just like,
No.
nah?
That's the crazy thing is I'm super strong in my sobriety. Like with everything that I have going on, like the one thing I'm certain about is my sobriety, because without that, you didn't know me when I was drinking. I was so fun.
I knew you pretty well.
You know me
You
so
don't
well.
remember?
No. Isn't that so crazy?
You really don't remember?
Yeah.
Stop fucking
He's
with
the guy
me.
with the huge cock.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, but that happens to me often. They're like, we've met 6 times. I'm like, I'm going to be real. If it happened before 3
You
and
were
some
that
change
drunk?
years ago,
You get that drunk?
I would have a ball. Yeah. I was
Wow.
some fun, and it turned quickly. But no, like I'm deep in my sobriety, and any moment that I feel, when anyone, I'll speak for myself because I'm in the program. If I have that thought of like my life would be easier in the dating pool if I had a drink, I immediately call my sponsor and I get my ass into a meeting, because that thought will manifest itself into something very different.
Right.
So now I have the tools to know, like, what do I need to do to keep from picking up a drink? Most days, like, I never have those thoughts. But it's so much bigger than me. Like, I admit, like, I'm powerless over alcohol. So I have to hand it to God. I have to look at my child and say there's so much on the table that my sobriety, like, everything falls on that. Without it, I'm nothing. So no, getting back into a dating pool, I'll be damned if that's what sends me to drinking.
Right. Have you ever been like on a date and the guy's like, "Is it okay if I drink in front of you?" Like,
Yeah.
that's a little annoying, right?
You know what? I actually think that it's like respectful. Like, if you're getting white girl wasted all the time around me,
Right,
like,
right.
we're not connecting. But like, if I go on a date with a dude and he decides to have a fucking whiskey or a glass of wine, or even gets a good buzz on, like, do you? You're a normie. It's a luxury for you to. You're a normie. Go like live your best life.
Yeah.
I don't mind being around people that drink.
How did you identify that you had a drinking problem?
I think there were so many moments where I was like waking up with that elephant on my chest and literally being like, I could like drive off a cliff right now. Like we've all had those moments when you've had too much to drink. The next day is torture mentally. And I was going through that all the time. And in order to cure those feelings, I would just drink more.
Right.
Like I was drinking when I was depressed, when I was happy, when I was bummed, when I was bored. It was like nonstop. And I tried doing like the 2 drinks. And I'm pouring my own drink, so the 2 drinks were like 8 shots, right?
Right.
You sound like a great
But
bartender.
it all fit into 1 cup,
Were you
so
doing,
that's
like,
a drink
pills
to
and
me.
stuff too?
No, never did a drug in my life.
Oh wow.
Really?
Never. I
should try them. They're
smoked
great.
weed. I've heard. I smoked weed, but I was never addicted.
Yeah.
And I did shrooms back in the day, and I
Yeah.
cried to a tree for literally 2 hours because I just could not believe its beauty, right?
Wow.
It was like a
That's pretty
tree in a
awesome.
backyard in LA. It's not like
Yeah.
it was doing anything cool. Like
I'm
someone
glad you
put
didn't
it
see
there.
me when I was on ayahuasca, because I was overwhelmed by
No,
everything.
I'm sure.
Yeah, everyone It's like,
But no, no drug use, always alcohol.
Wow.
So there was just one morning I woke up and I was like, I'm not living this way anymore. I will never feel this way ever again. And I haven't had a drink since.
Wow.
My last drink was I finished a bottle of Hennessy on a private jet.
That's kind of sick.
It was kind of sick. I'm glad I went out that way, you know?
that's a good way to go out.
Yeah, no, it was.
How did you go out?
What was my last drink? Oh, I was in Vegas and I just kind of went on a fucking bender. My last drink was like totally boring. Like I think I was just drinking like beer at the hotel. Like just
Yeah.
like run.
Your story's way cooler. Yeah, we need to get you drinking again so you can have a better story.
Dude, I
Yo,
was
you're the
fucking-
worst friend for a sober person. I'm about to smack the shit out of you.
No, I'm good. Both my parents are alcoholics, so I'm like,
I know you're teasing.
I am teasing.
I know you're fucking teasing.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's not drinking. We're not drinking with you.
Well, our last guest on just got us drunk as fuck.
Well, let's go get fucked up, right?
So yeah, the sobriety thing is really interesting because I always wonder like at what point, and you said you just woke up and like said like I'm done living this way. Was leading up to that? Did you start to identify like moments or like throughout the day, like were you losing like were you getting like brain fog? Were you forgetting shit, or was there like were you getting like any like crazy like side effects of like just too much alcohol?
I mean, I definitely didn't look great. Like my eyes were always glazed over and like red. I looked bloated. Like it just didn't look. I didn't look good. But for me, I had kind of like I had done the back and forth of like we'll have 2 drinks. We're not having hard alcohol, and I would take breaks, but I couldn't wait to have another drink. And then I had just sunk into the fact like I drink. I like to drink. Fuck it. I don't have a problem. When I get pregnant one day, I'll be forced to stop drinking.
Yeah.
And that's when it'll just like stop when I grow up a little bit. And then I went into a therapy session, a psychiatrist, and she was kind of talking to me about my struggles and asked me to take this number down. And I was like, what is this number? And she goes, she's a case manager for alcoholics and addicts. And I was like, are you asking me to be a sober person? Because that's not happening. She said, I'm not asking you to do any of that. I'm just asking you to keep her number in your phone in case you ever need her. So obviously she was triggered by the things that I was saying to her, and I was just opening up about my life. And I was like, fuck this. I put it in my phone. I take a vacation. I'm drunk the whole fucking time, and I'm at Disney World. But like, I didn't, yeah. Like I was like, I'm just worried about where the bar is at Disney World.
Yeah.
Like, is there one? I found it. Don't
There
worry.
was?
Hell yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, there was.
There's a secret bar at Disneyland too.
No, I found and because I wasn't sure if I could find the bar, I got like 6 roadies from the hotel.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
I drink with a purpose.
If you're like an alcoholic, you're gonna exhaust every option before you admit you're an alcoholic.
Totally.
You're gonna try every combination. You're gonna try everything, and then even once you admit, then it's like that's the whole other thing. I tried getting sober on my own for like a year or 2 before I even got sober.
It's not easy. Like it's not an easy path, and that's why like I baby anybody who is even open to admitting they have a problem because.
Yeah.
It's not easy to just say, for me, I'm grateful because I finally admitted I have a problem and I got sober that day and I've continued to stay sober. But there's this one person that's in a lot of the rooms that I walk into, and he says every time he shares, I'm 30 years sober, but I'm 30 seconds away from being a day oneer. And it's like that humbles my ass so much. Doesn't matter how much time I have. I'm one pickup away from being back to square one in a room with 24 hours sober.
Yeah.
And it's constant. It is crazy. So after I was obliterated in Disney World, I wake up the next morning back in LA. We've flown home. I finished the bottle of Henny on the PJ. And I was like in that zone of like, I want to drive off of a fucking cliff. And the second my dad had passed away 6 months prior, like to the day. And I just felt him like with me saying like we are done. Like you're better than this. And in that moment, it was crazy. For the first time, I had seen like the light at the end of the tunnel. The elephant was off my chest when I admitted to myself, you're an alcoholic and bitch, you're getting help today. And I called the fucking number that the girl gave me the prior. It was on a Friday she gave it to me, and I called it on a Monday.
Wow. What was the biggest struggle when you went cold turkey? Like, were you getting like itchy? You wanted to drink?
No,
Like,
can I tell you, I was so ready. I was screaming for fucking
Really?
sobriety. Yes. I
Wow.
was so happy. Like, they call it a pink cloud when you first get sober because everyone's so happy about their newfound sobriety. And then when they realize, like, this is your life path, you're not drinking again, people tend to fall off. I still feel like I'm on that pink cloud.
wow.
3 years and some change later. I'm like, I'm not fucking picking up. My life is too good.
Yeah.
Like, the things I'm going through in my life right now, the fact that I can wake up and be a strong bitch, I'm like, this wouldn't be who I am as a person if I were drinking.
Yeah.
I'd burn all y'all's houses down.
That's kind of hot.
The burning of the house down?
Yeah. At least I know you care.
Yes, I do care.
You know?
Right.
That's why I enjoy a little bit of crazy sometimes.
You know the difference between who I am now and me drinking? And my sponsor said this to me the other day. You're not responsible for your first thought. You're responsible for your first action. So when I'm drinking,
Yeah.
I will burn your house down. When I'm not drinking, I'm going to be thinking about burning your house down.
Right.
But then I got the normalcy and my
Right.
program saying, we can think all day long that we're going to burn your house down, but we're not going to. And that's all that matters.
That is
Gives you a little space between your thoughts and your actions.
yeah,
Totally.
It's very
Right.
respectful. Yeah, because it would probably be a big annoying lawsuit.
And then if you do burn it down, you know how to you can go make amends for it too.
Yeah.
Yes, implement step 9.
And also the insurance money could be a good call. Could come up on a bag. Let's think about that. We can make some money moves here.
I dig you.
Burn down a house, come up on a bag, get on a PJ, don't drink the Henny, but go somewhere.
Yes.
You know?
Abort mission afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Have a solid plan B.
I got you. I'm thinking outside the box.
Do it.
So
Do it for both of us.
look, and I think one of the toughest things is being in LA and how the party scene. Did you have to pull yourself away from going out, or you
No.
still do the same shit?
No, dude, I was in a bar the day after I got sober.
Same. I bartended sober for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I was so in it. I was like, there's nothing, I can be around all you guys. You're actually making me realize how much I'm glad I'm sober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Bartending helped me stay sober so much because I'm looking at all these people. I'm like, I don't want anything to do with that shit.
Right.
I'm like, I don't want, fuck that.
They're falling down. They're throwing up everywhere. They can barely walk. It's like, no, I'm straight.
Did having a child help that mindset as well? You're just I'm fully I want to be the best person I can be.
Yeah, I think she definitely helps me to continue being a sober person because I don't ever want her to see that version of me. I mean, she's going to hear some crazy shit because I still talk crazy. I mean, hello, we sit on the podcast, we're talking about eating ass within the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
She's still going to hear some shit.
The recent thumbnails that you've been doing have just been insane.
Thanks, dude. I've been using Canva Pro. Here's why I like Canva Pro.
Talk to me.
There's an unlimited amount of fonts. So many people, especially in the content space, they're all putting out stuff that looks the same. And with Canva, you can put stuff out that looks different. Social media is so competitive.
Yeah.
So I'm always trying to be one step ahead of the curve. And Canva Pro actually really helps with
Is there any of my OnlyFans photos on there?
I've been selling your OnlyFans photos on my OnlyFans. I
Oh.
started a bootleg Harry Jowsey OnlyFans, but
Yeah.
I've been using Canva to edit your photos to make them even better
Oh,
on the bootleg OnlyFans.
that's smart. That's where you can
Yeah.
make some serious cheddar. And look, you can add 4 teammates to your account.
yeah. So if you really want to be real cheap, you can spend $3. You can just split it 4 ways, $3
That's
each.
crazy. And they're saying designing together is easier. Sharing, editing, commenting in real time. Canva Pro helps you stay organized on the same page and on top of team projects. No more misplaced files or tedious back and forth. We're in a world that's so consumed by content and social media. It is the best time and it is the right time to just fucking dive head on in. It has never been easier. Design like a pro with Canva Pro. Right now, you can get a free 45-day extended trial when you use my promo code. Just go to canva.me/tapin to get your free 45-day extended trial. That's canva.me/tapin. Canva.me/tapin. I'm going to send this to her in
But
18 years.
She's not going to do that.
You're like, look at what's going on here.
You know, like I need her, like we're open. I'm going to be
Yeah.
open and honest with her.
Yeah.
But I love knowing the fact, like she's never going to smell alcohol on me. She's never going to see me falling down. She's always going to feel safe.
Yeah.
She'll hear me talking about eating ass, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I like that. I respect that. See, I got both of those sides of my parents. Like they told me about eating ass, and they were pissed. So you know what?
Right.
It's a good to just get one side of it. I
Just
think.
one. Yeah. I don't want to traumatize her completely.
Yeah. See, I have these conversations with my dog, with Bruce, when I come home like drunk. I'm like, if you saw what I was doing at the club, it'd be crazy. But
What kind of dog is Bruce?
he is a English bulldog. He's like a mini cow.
He sounds so sexy.
He's huge and fat and ugly. He was like really like cute as a puppy, and I was telling him, bro, you have 3 months to find me a girlfriend or you're canceled. And he just decided to eat all the food, and now he's like big and chunky and fun.
He lived up to his name, Bruce.
Well, that's why I called him Bruce, because I was like, you look like a plumber. Like you look like someone that's gonna come like do my wiring at my house.
I assume he didn't get you a girlfriend, or maybe it was short-lived.
No, the issue with me is I just think I'm a little bit too much fun. You know?
Wow.
I think I'm
Too much fun.
too much fun.
What does that mean? You like too many women?
No. I don't really take shit serious, and I think maybe that's a problem.
I get that from you.
Because like I'm just like, when there's an argument, I'm just like, yo, is this gonna affect us in 6 months' time? If it isn't, then let's just like get to the conclusion and not worry about it.
See, I feel like it's not that you're not serious. You're like that's like a constructive way to live. It's
Trying
like
to get it done.
yes.
Like, let's just fuck off this. Like, I was just like, hey, like, arguments are so boring and it takes so much energy, and I just want to be fun and have a great time.
See, I like arguments because I'm great at them and I'm usually always right and I make
Right.
more sense than everyone in the room.
I could picture that.
Yeah, I can feel that.
I could picture you assuming you're right
Yeah.
all the time.
I do assume I'm right. Everything I say makes all the sense in the world.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, see,
I'm working on
for
that.
me, I just laugh, and I think people just take that the wrong way.
Even when you were on the show?
Oh, that's how I got away with all my shit. Because anytime someone would get mad, I'm like, why are you mad? Like, I just had sex. Like, I feel great.
Yeah, but did you have sex with their lover?
No. It was my lover, but I was just like laughing about the whole thing because everyone's like getting dramatic about some money, and I'm like, fuck, like, just have sex, enjoy yourself.
Oh, because it was a competition show?
Yeah. So the show that I was on, it was essentially, you know, that I have sex, kiss, spoon, whatnot. Every time you do that, you lose money off the prize fund, and everyone gets
So everybody loses money if he hooks up with somebody.
And
Wow.
yeah, so
Oh,
me-
I would kill that game.
Why?
I would win all the money. Don't touch me. No
Really?
sex.
Come on.
My love, I haven't had sex since July of 2020. Yes, I'm winning that fucking game.
No.
I'm getting all the money.
No, when you're on an island with like super hot people and everyone's horny, you're doing like workshops where like you get like tied up and like things are getting a little bit frisky.
Let me tell you something.
Talk to me.
I will always pick money over dick.
Gang.
That's a bar right there. It's a good.
So I assume that you don't
I'll always-
follow the
I'll-
MOB mentality. Do you know what that is?
I'm the same way. I'll always choose money over dick too. 100% of the time.
Actually, yeah, you've got
1,000%
a
of the
fucking
times.
point. I literally money over cock any day of the week.
Every day.
Yes.
No
Yeah.
questions asked.
What's the-
Even like $1.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that dick away from me.
Yeah.
I'll punch a cock if it gets too close.
Oh my.
So what is the MOB?
MOB is money over bitches.
dude.
Right. See, I respect that, but like, we're respectable gentlemen. We would never call them bitches. They're women and they're powerful,
Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
money over powerful
beautiful,
bitches.
gorgeous. So you were. Someone also, one of my team members said you had like a #1 dance song or some shit. Is that right?
Yeah, no, I did. It was called Boy. It came out, I think,
What?
maybe 4 years ago.
How did you hit #1?
It was #1 on like electric dance music on iTunes, which I
What?
was like,
Oh, that's sick.
isn't that sick?
Yeah.
Did you make like $1 million off that? Like, how does that work?
No, I definitely didn't make $1 million off of it. I made a good chunk of money.
Are you allowed to say?
I'm not going to. I'm sure I'm allowed to, but
It's 4 years ago. Come on.
I know I don't like talking about it like that.
Ah,
Yeah. That's
But I did get to like splurge at. We went to Paris. I like flew very bougie in first class, which
Because
is
of a
not
song?
because of a song. I like was thrown in the bag at Dior, Chanel, Louis Vuitton. Like everyone thought I was like a somebody because I was like, we're buying everything.
Really?
So I just got a check from Boy. Yes.
Wow.
Living my
Nice.
best
Did
life.
you have a record label? Or you did it by yourself?
No, I just did it by myself. It's a hobby for me. It's
The
not like I
song's that
sit in
good?
there.
I
I mean,
didn't
I
listen
don't know
to
if it's that good, but it was. I mean,
Wow.
I'm just grateful that people were into it. It was a great song, but for me, I just went in because it was fun.
And
That's
did
the way to
you?
do it, though.
Yeah.
That's the best way to go
it.
about it.
I had no
Yeah.
expectation at all.
Are you still getting paid like checks for that?
Yeah, I mean, now it's like not. It's like maybe
That's
$1,000 a month.
That's
You know?
still really interesting.
I think it's great.
Are you gonna
It's
do
like-
any more music then?
I haven't made music in such a long time, but I feel like I want to because it's therapeutic for
This
me.
year, music and sex. You need to prioritize both those.
Yes.
You know?
Music during sex.
You should. Yeah. Why are you doing doggy? Just like on Ableton, like here, like let's use this
While
clapping
you're
sound.
doing doggy.
Get the mic. Like let's use the
Sample
clapping
it.
sound. Like quick. That could be a hit.
I love that.
You know?
Yes.
It could be like a new age type of like music.
That would be a hit because people would download it just because they'd be like, she's having sex during recording this song. You got to hear
You
it.
hear little moans, little squeaks.
Squeaks.
You know, and push it in Gunna's new song, that the girl that's moaning on that, like I tweeted, I was
You're
like,
making me need to hit my vape and you're recording and I'm doing it anyway.
go crazy. But in the Gunna song, the girl that's moaning is like Gunna and Drake. I tweeted.
Is she
I was like,
actually having sex?
I don't know, but I tweeted. I was like, who is this girl? I need to hear this like in my ear because her moans were incredible.
Wow. Now I need to find it
You've
because I
definitely
need
heard
some
it.
tips.
No, do you let out a little squeak?
I don't know that I squeak. I don't know that I squeak.
What?
I wouldn't know. I don't even remember. I don't even know what I like. Don't even know what I would be like in the bedroom right now.
Wow,
I know it's very depressing.
that's what do you?
So how long ago did you have your kid?
I had her in March,
In March of.
so she'll be one next month.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 2021, March
Wow.
15th.
So you got sober before getting pregnant. That's
Mhm.
good. That's amazing. It's
Yeah, I
like you
had
did
been-
it before.
Yeah, it would have
Yes.
been
You
a
had
tough
to.
drinking while you're
Yeah.
pregnant. It's a bit of a fine line.
No
You know, you get
bueno.
in trouble there.
Yeah, no, I had a couple years under my belt before I
Oh, that's great.
decided.
That's what's up.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did the kids walk and talk by one or no?
I mean,
When
I
do they do
have
that?
friends whose kids at 11 months were walking. Ocean's
Wow.
not quite walking, but like, she can point at me and say "mama."
Wow.
And
What was her first word? Was it mama?
Yeah, her first word was "mama."
Wow.
I know.
Sick. Do you want to have any other kids or that's it? One
Oh
and done?
yeah, but now like
Wait, everybody in your show is pregnant, right? Or like every bunch of people got pregnant at once?
it was like I think there was just one girl who wasn't pregnant.
Really?
That wasn't
Two.
pregnant. Wow.
The rest of us got pregnant. Yeah.
Wow.
How weird is that?
All at the same time?
You guys are all just horny at the same time? What's going on?
I know. Isn't that weird? I
Did
think
you do
it was
on
all
set
during
in the same room?
No.
Right. Sorry.
That would have been a much cooler story though.
Our show, like everyone's in a room just having sex. So like I was just thinking like maybe they took a bit of that and gave
No,
you guys.
because we were in the pandemic and I think we were all sitting there looking at each other going like, well, I guess we'll just procreate. Like, what else are we doing?
Wow.
And then all the kids are going to have their show when they grow older, right?
That would be dope. I think the biggest age gap is 3 months.
Oh,
How
Wow.
crazy
That's
is that?
crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's
We're
really
all back to
interesting.
back.
But so with the show, like, do you want to keep going if you're raising a kid as well, or you
Yes.
really?
Yes.
What season are you on now?
We just wrapped season 9. It just
Damn.
wrapped up the
Crazy.
airings. Yeah.
Wow.
No, I think it's a different because when Ocean was born, we were filming, but she was only allowed on camera for 20 minutes at a time. In California, they treat reality shows just like they would a scripted series. So they treat our kids like they're actors. Like 20 minutes, kids gotta go.
Why 20 minutes?
That's just their
a short
time
shift.
card. Yeah.
Labor laws can't just work a newborn.
Right.
Ah,
Okay.
right.
Right.
Do they get
Everywhere
paid?
else,
The
though,
kids get paid for that?
no,
Screen time? Are you crazy?
nothing.
Fucking hell.
But everywhere else, like other shows like Real Housewives, women have given birth like in Potomac or Atlanta, and the kid can be on screen the entire time. Like as
so
long.
they plan ahead. They're like, this kid's gonna be a fucking star.
I
Let's
just
have-
don't think that they have the same law as California.
Right.
Because it's only, I think it's only like 3 months. And then after 3 months, you can work them a little harder. I think it's like 2 hours.
Wow. Yeah,
But I want people to see me as a mom. Because
if-
the only thing they have is like my social media, which I usually do stories, which are like 15 seconds, you know?
Right. Yeah. See, I'm like, if I accidentally get someone pregnant, she has to have it in a different state, so I can just milk it for all it's worth. Like, let's get some money out of you. You know?
This is why I said I feel like you're young.
I feel like that's great. You have to use your tools, you know?
You're going to pimp your baby out.
Of course.
I get it. I started to give them Lala baby, and I was like, Ocean, you have to keep your bow on because mommy needs to sell some bows.
Which
Yeah.
baby's
This
got
month.
the biggest following?
Oh.
Ooh.
It's a good-
I believe Sheena's baby or Brittany's baby. Ocean
Wow.
has an Instagram, but I put it on private, and I think the last time I posted was maybe when she was like 3 months old.
That's good. That's good.
Have you seen this like YouTuber boxing stuff? Do you think you get all the babies in against each other? You know when they're like 2, they just have toddler wars. That could-
No,
you should-
toddler wars.
You should do that on your show. Like, I'm just thinking outside the box.
Oh my
Name
God.
one other person that's thought
Please,
about that.
I need you to promise me something.
No, I break promises.
Please
Yes.
wear a condom every time you have sex. I'm begging you.
I don't know if I should be offended by that.
You shouldn't be offended.
No.
You should feel
I
like
only wear
this is
condoms.
great advice.
Yeah, I only wear condoms. Durex,
Magnums?
actually. Huh?
Magnums?
They're actually a little bit too small for me.
Wow, good for
Yeah,
you.
I try and put them on my feet. Yeah, they break every time. All right, so Eddie, you're going on tour, are you, with your podcast?
Yeah, dude, I'm going on tour.
What's going on there? How do you organize a podcast tour? Like, what is that about? You just
My assistant.
hang out. Oh, just hang.
No,
hang
I'm
out?
just kidding. I make sure that I am deeply involved in everything that I do. No, I just thought that doing a podcast tour would be fun. My dear friend Stassi did it. I mean, I know that we're 2 different people, but I just like it inspired me, and I was like, what do we have to lose? Let's see if people come and enjoy it. And yeah, I mean, we're hitting 10 different cities, right, Jess? How many cities do we have?
I think it's 10.
It's a lot of traveling in a very short period
10
of time.
cities in how many weeks? Like how long? Do you,
In 10 days.
oh, what?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's hectic.
It's
And
going to be hectic, but I think it'll be awesome.
And you're just gonna talk.
I mean, I like to think that's what's so funny is
Yeah.
there are people who are super down, but then you have that small percentage that are like, why? What do you do? You're not a stand-up comedian. You're not. And I'm like, well, I think I'm fucking funny, but
Yeah.
who knows? I guess we'll see. No, it's just I'm going to get deep with you.
Mm.
I'm
going deep.
obsessed with my people. Like any quote unquote fan base that I have, like I want to come in contact with them
Yeah.
because this life that I get to live is like so insane. Like I
Yeah.
used to live in Utah and like dream about the things that I'm doing. And without the people that support me, like it would not happen. So ultimately, like I want people to come and get a good buzz on if they drink. I want it to be an epic night out for people. I want them
Yeah.
to leave feeling inspired. It'll be games, giveaways. I have different segments that I don't completely want to give away. It's just gonna be a fun night out.
And it's gonna be just you. You're gonna have people come on.
I'm gonna have like surprise guests
Right.
for each city.
That's crazy because you haven't asked us at all. Like how
You are more than welcome.
how weird is that?
We're
No,
gonna
I
do a
would love
live
to have
podcast
you.
too. We're working on it.
Yeah, we're
as
working
well.
on.
I
trying to do that.
feel. Are you being serious?
No, for real.
Is it-
I've been doing stand up for 10 years.
I'm
so, like,
just
Yes.
we
I'm just extremely nervous.
I'm shitting myself when I think about
See,
it.
I'm afraid that people aren't gonna come. That's what I'm worried about. Because I actually
I think they will.
actually don't know if people care about me. So I'm
no,
like,
I think people definitely care about you.
do you care about me?
I care about you now. Yeah, deeply.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
And I'm the only one that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think it's like this new thing where podcasters are going on tour
Yeah.
and they're having amazing turnouts. I think you totally should do it.
Yeah, well, because
People are gonna show up.
he's really funny, and I was like, oh, why don't we just like a comedy tour, and I'll just talk for a little bit at the start, and you guys do your shit. 'Cause-
We got a wingman.
yeah,
Exactly.
You both have a wingman. So no matter what, like just the energy and you guys bouncing off of each other is going
Yeah.
to be entertaining.
Yeah, we'll do segments and shit too.
Well, imagine people are listening to your podcast, right? That's
Yeah.
obviously entertaining. Why would people not show
Yeah.
up to like watch you live?
I went to Hannah Berner's live podcast, and it was pretty lit. There was like
Was it?
1,000 people there, and it was like,
Oh,
great.
shit.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, she crushes it. She's crazy. You know
Her
who she is?
Giggly Squad one.
Was she on Summer House?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's sick. She's very funny. You should have her on.
She's super funny. But I met her before she was on Summer House. She was working, I think it was at Betches in New York.
Oh, she was there?
Yeah, I believe so. Now, drinking days. I was slamming my shams. She was fun. She was super fun. And she's got that textured voice, so everything she says is even funnier.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all in the voice.
She's such a sweetheart. So on your tour, how long have you been planning this? You just kind of just said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
It was before the pandemic, so it's been a while because
Wow.
it got.
Oh, so they've been waiting. They're ready to see you.
We're ready. We're ready to get it popping. I mean,
That's what's up.
we were ready to go, and then everything shut down for the pandemic, and then we had new variants coming at us every which way, and
Yeah.
now we finally get to do it.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. It's really exciting.
I'm excited.
'Cause-
I'm nervous.
Really?
I'm extremely.
Have you ever
nervous.
done like public speaking before?
Yeah, I feel like I'm actually okay at doing things like that. Like the small amount of time that I spent at community college.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
was like, can I please just like speak in front of the class instead of like taking this test? Can that be? Yeah, because that's where I feel like I thrive, you know?
Yeah.
But this is different because it's like, come see me on tour. And it's like, what do you really do though?
What's going on? Is Ocean gonna come with you?
I hope so.
She gonna get a segment? What do you mean? Hope so? It's your daughter.
I know. It's a long
Like, I don't know
time.
if she makes a
Yeah,
decision.
but traveling with a baby,
Traveling with a-
performing, that might be a lot.
yeah.
It's a lot, and it's a lot of different stops in a very short amount of time. So I'm hoping that she can come out.
Oh,
For a
yeah,
few
10
days.
cities and 10 nights. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So
Are you on a
put-
bus or are you flying?
I think we're flying.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
We'll get there a lot quicker.
Yeah, it's gonna be intense.
Right. You have all your. When is this happening?
Our first show is April 28th in Irvine. And then we start on May 3rd.
Wow.
We wrap on May 13th.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
I know.
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
It'll be so much fun. I feel like once I do the first show and I
You chill.
understand, because I'm a Virgo, so I like things to be planned out. I need to see what the segments are. I need to see how everything's going to go down. I'm a planner.
Yeah.
Once the first show is done and I get the rhythm, we're going to crush it.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Interesting. Are you big into star signs?
Yes. I mean,
Right. Can you guess what I am? I'm the worst one.
no. What's the worst one?
Every time I tell someone, they put their nose up at me. I'm a dickhead. No, I'm a Gemini.
See, I don't know many Geminis.
See? Well, apparently everyone gets mad at me because they're like, oh, you
Well,
just...
because isn't that two different people, kind of?
Yeah,
isn't it
when I'm
ge-
hungry and when I'm not hungry.
The split personality.
Yeah, I'm a different person when I'm hungry.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't attract many Geminis. A lot of Pisces, a lot of Leos, a lot of Aries. Are you into
Interesting.
it? The
No,
signs?
not really.
What are you?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Love a good
Yeah.
Sag. My mom is a
If
Sag.
my balls are feeling saggy, you must be a saggy. That is the number one rule. That's how I figure it out.
What does it mean if your balls are feeling saggy?
You must be a saggy.
I know, but
My
don't-
balls are hanging right now.
I
But
think
is-
the moon sign's where it's at though.
Oh,
If the
fuck.
if your girl's into a moon sign, then it's like that's like next
Yeah.
level shit.
next level.
right?
Do you know your
Yeah.
moon sign? And like your
You're
rising?
probably a full moon for sure.
Yeah, this girl tried googling it. She couldn't figure it out.
You're definitely a full moon.
Hell yeah.
I'm
When's your
definitely like
birthday?
a solar eclipse.
November 29th.
You're a goddamn lie.
What?
That is my mother's exact birthday.
Whoa.
Wow,
Oh, I feel
you
so
guys should
connected
date.
to you.
There you go.
Wow.
November
Would that be?
29th.
Aw.
You guys should like fall in love.
Are you born in 1990?
Yes.
Nice, me too.
Wow, good for
Yeah.
us.
Okay, Lala, where can everyone
He's
find
jealous.
you?
He's
I
jealous.
am.
Look
I
at him.
am. I'm your rare jealousy. Where can everyone find you?
You can find me on the gram at Lala Ken, and everything else is just give them Lala.
Don't send her dick pics. She doesn't want that.
Well, let's not cancel that out completely.
Right. How do you like your dick pics? Because like from what I used to send.
Don't put your feet in the photo. I'm not trying to see your feet on the ground.
Okay. Well, that's mine out of the picture then.
Put like a screenshot of your crypto wallet.
No, I was. It's like, is it for me, like I tell my friends, it's about the experience. No girl just wants to see a cock because it's like really intimidating. Like
Yeah.
just do like a full body like pan down, like little wiggle, and then you
A
go.
little wiggle.
You know, or like
So
little
a
something,
video?
like
A video.
Yeah, yeah. Is that a good idea to DM you? Not for me, like for audience.
I feel like I'm a grown ass woman and I don't
Her
need
PR
to see
team's like,
a-
no, stop.
It depends on who you are, I guess.
You just said you wanted a nice, hard, big, juicy,
Yeah,
girthy cock.
I think the video is where it's at more so than the like just picture of a dick.
Right. No dick pics, dick videos, and you're just looking for a nice 7, 8.
Incher?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Nine.
go with that.
Whatever you want. It just has to hit the spot.
It just had yes. Put the emotion in the ocean.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate your time. If you did enjoy today's episode, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you are listening on audio only, leave 5 stars, or we're going to come to your house and we're going to tickle you. Thank you so much. There we go. Look at
That
this
was
change.
so fun.
You're crazy.
You're crazy.